Ahava blessings and welcome to this weekly reading of with the Desert Rose Oracle cards. So the card that is chosen for this week, that we have chosen together with the energy of this beautiful community, is the Kallah Messiah. Kallah Messiah, Mary Magdalene as Kallah Messiah. And we can see those beautiful colors that she is wearing, the red and the white, that tantric combination that we see Yeshua wear in many, many images as well. Just look at the beautiful arc line, the halo, which represents the embodiment of her soul and her incarnation. And so this is a really, really powerful card. Well, all of them are powerful. But the teaching of the Kallah Messiah, because I use this expression a lot, right? I use the word Kallah many times and many chants, and even when I'm teaching, I constantly repeat the word Kallah with Messiah. And Kallah actually means bride, right? So it is feminine bride, the bride, and it has a messianic component to it. In Jewish mysticism, the Kallah Messiah is actually a messianic figure that will come as a bridegroom, so that we, humanity, as the bride, can come together. And in the mystical teachings and the Desert Rose teachings, this is incorporated, but it is also about the Kallah Messiah representing both aspects, the divine feminine and divine masculine, in the as God, as Allah, all these two aspects coming together. So if we think of the messianic figure, because we do call Mary Magdalene Kallah Messiah, she is the Messiah. She is the feminine Christ. She is the Messiah after Yeshua, and she has come to us now so that we can marry her. She is the bridegroom, we are the bride. And this is why in all of these mystical poems of the lover and the beloved, this is the relationship. And this is a very, very powerful union because her presence is through us. It is not the figure of one person like Yeshua was an incarnated person who was the Messiah. Her messianic presence is actually through us. As she comes and penetrates those who are open to receive the Magdalene, we become her embodiment. And so the messianic presence of Kallah Messiah expands. And also the Kallah Messiah is about the cosmic bridegroom. And the cosmic bridegroom is understanding how not only does the heavenly realm support us, but we can also expand and support the heavenly realm by alchemizing and unifying the masculine and the feminine, the inner alchemical marriage, so that that unity is strengthened in the cosmic intelligence, right, in the celestial realm. And so when we receive the card Kallah Messiah, it's very important to remember, one, that Mary Magdalene is asking us to be open. This week, the main message here is to open the heart, to be receptive, right? To allow, if we are the bride, if we of humanity, men and women, if we are the bride, we must allow ourselves to be penetrated by her presence, right? And so this is one of the meanings of this card. And another message is to really understand her presence, right? And we can do this many ways. We can read the Gnostic Gospel of Mary. We can read where she appears in Holy Scripture. We can pray to her. I have a Magdalene book of prayers. It's a digital downloadable book online that you can use if you want to have Magdalene prayers. In the Desert Rose Oracle Cards book, there are also prayers to Mary Magdalene. There are many ways that we can pray to her, or we can create our own prayer. And another thing, with Kallah Messiah, she's asking us to pray in a divine feminine expression. And that expression is that of devotion, for example, through drumming, through chanting, through ecstatic dancing, through anything that is creative and anything that connects with the creative channel, which is Kallah. When we are creating, when we are creative, the ego is not in the way. We're just in that moment creating. So let's just take in these messages again. So she is asking us this week to be open, to be receptive, to allow our hearts and our body and our presence and our energy to slow down this week so that we can actually, when we're in presence, right? When we're in presence, awareness, mindfulness, we do become opened, right? Because we're not in the mind. And so she's asking us to really embody that presence. Another message is to invite her into your life. So she's asking us to really take the time to reflect upon what she means to each one of us and what she means for the evolution and ascension of humanity. And another beautiful message is start to take on a form of ecstatic prayer, whether it be through chanting, whether it be through ecstatic dance, Sufi whirling, right? Anything, or maybe we want to do a body practice. We want to do dance therapy. We want to do yoga, but allow the body to become involved. And if it's something creative, and it could be writing, it could be doing a beautiful ritual, but an embodiment of her presence through that creation. Just look at the card again. So the mantra, the Aramaic mantra that we will use, this one is Aramaic and Biblical Hebrew because they are similar, right? Is Kallah Mshikha. Kallah Mshikha. And let's say it together, Kallah Mshikha. So if you're watching these videos and you're receiving the transmissions of the Desert Rose, every week there's the mantra. And you can do mala cycles. You know, you could do Kallah Mshikha, Kallah Mshikha, Kallah Mshikha. Or you can do some chanting. We're going to do some chanting right now of the Kallah Mshikha. My drum. Kallah Mshikha. Mshikha. And just inhale, hold the breath. And exhale. And I hope that we all have a beautiful week connecting with Kallah Messiah, Mary Magdalene. Thank you so much. If you are interested in purchasing these oracle cards, I'm always leaving the link below. These oracle cards are not mass produced. They are sustainable, created in a very sustainable way in a local, by local artisans in Spain, here in Spain. Organic, handmade. This is very important. They're handmade. The book, it's actually the guidebook, the handbook is a training within itself, is also created by local artisans. And so I do believe that this is important, especially for this type of work. The cards are in the temple space for many days, receiving the mantras and the energy and the purification, so that when they do reach each lovely soul that has purchased them, you receive the transmissions and the love with which they were created. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. Ahava.